Hey friends, and welcome back to day 5 of our Pilgrimage of Hope. My name's Amanda, and I will be walking with you in a 12-day experience through prayer, offering, and reflection. It is day 5, and we find ourselves sitting at the very gentle and quiet threshold of our forest, and the beginning of our cosmic walk. See, I absolutely love this spot on our property, and I love this spot because as you enter in, you're greeted by trees. And I absolutely love trees. And I wanted to draw a little bit of imagery from that today. My favorite tree is the birch tree. And as we journey through the forest, we will be met with some of these birch trees. See, the birch tree for me is a gentle teacher of resilience and transformation and what it means to adapt to change. And more often than not, I tend to look at a birch tree as a symbol for myself of both the practicality and beauty that comes with existing. See, a birch tree has a lot of oil within its bark, which is great for things like starting fires. And it has an oil called wintergreen, and wintergreen smells a lot like mint, and maybe a little bit like root beer. And can be found in things such as toothpaste and all of those lifesavers that we all like to indulge on every once in a while. See, a birch tree also has such an interesting root system. The root system can be found suspended above ground, and they can mat over a forest floor in such a variety of different seasons and ways. And for myself, again, I'm inspired by the root system of a birch tree because it teaches me what it means to stretch myself across a landscape of an ever-changing season. What it means to endure and find resilience and challenge of an ever-changing and unfolding time. And I think that as we journey along this pilgrimage together, we can understand the imagery of a birch tree, that we are going to be called through challenge, we are going to be called through changing seasons, weathered times, that again, drawing from the handful of seeds from day one, that very same handful of seeds can turn into something so resilient and so beautiful, like a birch tree that has learned to endure and adapt in so many different ways. The birch tree carries a gift of healing and a little bit of sweetness. And I ask today that we ground ourselves in the lesson of the birch tree, that we will find ourselves met with healing and the grace of a little bit of sweetness. And I ask that we meet ourselves in this moment before we enter into the forest, understanding our path of transformation and of growth. And I call to recognize in this moment how our very forest is asked to adapt, and how in return we're asked to nurture it.
Sacred Spirit of the forest, we thank you for the wisdom of the birch tree, for its gentle lessons of resilience and its invitation to adapt with grace. As we journey through this pilgrimage, may we, like the birch, find strength in our roots and beauty in our unfolding. Help us to care tenderly for the forests around us and to walk this path with open hearts and mindful steps. Amen.